Ooh. Welcome back. Okay, welcome back. The last stream kind of ran a bit short because my grandmother invited me to go swimming with her, so I went to go swim with her. I love swimming, so it's one of my favorite things to do. And we are back with the Hobbit Hole. I know I didn't really sound all that happy about it, but oh, there's two pumpkins here. But honestly, I love the Hobbit Hole. It's amazing. It's just I keep on, running out of wood. So I really need spruce. Spruce just makes the whole thing so much better. I'll show you what I mean. Okay. Yeah, that should be enough. Gotta make sure none of these are floating. Okay. So right here we have the hot hole. Oh yeah, my cacti is growing. Right. Very nice. I was able to bring over the villagers. And this is what I mean. I mean, the spruce would make it look so much better. Right? It's just, if I had the spruce wood that I needed, it would look so much better. Admin, if you're watching this, please just keep me the spruce. It's not all that hard, honestly. And this is where we're going to be putting the villagers, by the way. See, that just doesn't look right. Maybe get rid of this, maybe. Actually, we can keep it like that, maybe. And just do that. I don't know. It's not going to stay like that. I'll probably change it later on. But we have this area, we have this area, and we're about to have the trading hall. Now, I don't really want that many villagers. So, let's see. I want a mending. I want mending, an armorer would be nice. Cleric would be amazing. I really need to start on these walls. I know the walls, once I can get spruce saplings, the walls probably gonna be spruce, and the floor's gonna be, I don't know, I like doing checkerboard patterns. Those are always fun. I might end up doing that. Now this is just gonna be a trading hall, so it really just needs to be a rectangle. I mean, I don't really need to add all different types. It might be too tall. That's what it might be. Hold on. If we make it just a tad bit shorter. Actually, that block could have stayed. We get rid of that. So we make it just a tad bit shorter. Yes. and then make a block and just. It could be slabs. Oh, do I have any leftover slabs? I do not. Hold on. And then that can be part of the wall and whatnot. Have to be that way in it. It could be hollow. Ooh, with that. You know, we can use that. Y'all seeing the inside of my mind as it happens. Right. Yes, alright, come up here. Right. By the way, I got all this stuff, all the scaffolding and the cacti. I got that from a trial chamber. Oh man, there's still some. I'm getting tired of this. Here, same thing there. Perfect. Didn't say it's better, or alright, we do that right there. Alright, yeah, I can do that. That right there. I need more lanterns. Alright. A librarian. Yeah, a librarian with that can sell lanterns. That would be amazing. This was because I was trying to turn down my volume, and you know, I don't really keep my volume the same way that y'all usually do. Do I have any more coal blocks? Wait. I'm trying to remember what the coal blocks. No, the coal blocks was. Never mind. I'm thinking of a whole different server. See, this is why I don't really like odd numbers. Or not odd numbers, even numbers. Because I like having lanterns in the middle. You can't really do that. Like I said, I only really need it to be a rectangle. Oh, okay, so I want librarian. So 1, 2, 3, right here. So this is probably fine. I might lower it. Maybe. Maybe with slabs. And I can do glowstone. And then just no 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Right, then we just put them here, some carpet here, and that will be a-okay. So I'll always set up the wall first before I do designing. Also, for people who are wondering, why don't you use mossy stone for inside the walls mixed in with that? Because I like doing that on the outside for like walls and stuff to make it look a bit more weathered. But if this is a brand new Hobbit hole, and if you've read the books, it's not nasty, wet, whatnot, then there should be little to no moisture and preserved, making it somewhat nice and fancy, right? And what I'm thinking is we can take right here. Wait, no, not right here. Yeah, right here. I have to snap. Right. We might extend that out by 1, maybe. Right. Now, let me show you all my idea. So there, there, there. And then do the same thing here. You know, here, there, there. And, you know, meet up right there with slabs. And that would be the roof. Right, so okay, I guess I needed a lot more. Right, and then right there. And then boom, boom. Sunlight shines through. But definitely not enough. Not too bad. This is actually my first trading hall, believe it or not. My survival world, that's not really a trading hall. That is my base, right, with all the villagers. So it's more, you know, not base, just, or not trading hall, just part of the base at this point. Look at that. It's done. Nice little place to put the villagers. Now, y'all will have to start. Oh man, you're a farm. Yeah, and I've already traded with you, haven't I? Yep. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Perfectly fine. Yeah, I accidentally killed a villager in front of them. I don't really need the green dye anymore. I'm trying to think what I'm ever gonna use the green dye again for. He needs to finish cleaning this up. He said he was going to do that. You need to make it like an actual farm. You could do that over here. Yeah. Yeah, but any extra seeds goes to the chickens and whatnot. Some goes with wheat. Well, not to the chickens though. Perfect. Okay. So, I was thinking about turning this into wood once I get spruce. Because I truly do think that too much of this makes it too bright. Right? And too much of this makes it too stony and too dark. And too bland also. I think this is actually pretty good design for now. And then if I ever get more villagers, it can always go outwards. But we need beds. Yes, we do. I'm gonna make another boat because I know where I end up this time. On my back. Okay. We're not kidnapping any villagers. I could take some of that glowstone. Use it. Oh, I could put it underneath the carpets. What happened here? Ooh, my leaves. Did something blow up here? Now, my base is over there somewhere. I'm actually not quite sure. But to the nether, it's actually not that far, so I want to see how far away it is. See all the green caps? They're still here. My axe came back! I don't know when that happened! I accidentally threw my axe through the nether portal. And when I went through the portal, it wasn't there. Really? Only 2 beds? This is a very small village. Oh, 3. There was another house. Still a very small village, but... Oh. It's over here. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it despawned. Wait. Yep. Alright. Let's see how far away it is. You know, I'm not a big fan of these. I would be a bigger fan if, you know, they added, like, them in jars. Like, if you were to take a water bottle, or not a water bottle, but a glass bottle, and use it on the firefly bush, you can place it down, or carry it around it, carries the light with you. That'd be pretty cool. Right, and that's the cave I went down into, right? That's the same one. Which I'm pretty sure is also the cave that Brandon found. Yeah, because wasn't this like the world border right here? Because I killed him so many times right here. Did I kill this? Hold on. Ooh, skeletons. I never liked skeletons. Real life, I mean, like, okay. But in game, I never like it, no matter how much equipment I have. Just never. Though I also might be too far out. Yeah, I need to go a bit that way. Yep, here's the swamp, and there's the bridge. So, not that far, actually. I still wish the nether portal would actually work, but it doesn't. So, sad. And then we step inside. I'm gonna light that up. I don't really want this to feel open because, you know, look at this. Like, that's, drives me insane. Really does. But I don't want to see the chest. I don't want to see the chest. Go, hush. But at the same time, the wall was right here, and I didn't want to go out one. But if I went out one, then smaller entryway. I could make it go in one. I could do that. But what am I gonna put there? I could put stone bricks. Yeah, let's do that. You know, I really never liked these until I started messing with them. In fact, just to be clear with y'all, this right here is the first time I ever used these types of bricks right here. Okay, yeah, that looks a bit better. Does it line up? It does. Ooh. Ooh. I always love it when my builds line up. I know, I need staircases for that. I still don't know what the roof is going to be, though. See, over here it's stone bricks. And then the lodestone. The lodestone's just an added bonus. You know, we can put lantern there, bell there. Right? Right, I need a stair. This is pretty much decorating for y'all. I never do interior. I mainly focus on, like, building. Which is why for my hardcore series, that's why I did it underground base. That's why I'm doing here as well. It's because I never do interior. I suck at it. Actually, compared to a couple of my friends, I'm pretty good. But when you look at the master builders on Stoneworks, which is what I build on, they look so good at it. And then there's me, who had just started to learn how to build and do all this other stuff. Going like, hey, it looks good, right? But stone bricks really isn't my favorite block to work with. I like working with stone, andesite, gravel, and cobblestone, and mossy stone, mossy cobblestone, and whatnot. Right, in fact, we could do that here instead of wooden. Right, make it all cobby and mossy. We do have vines, so that'll work out quite nicely. We have tons of vines, so I love that sound. Perfect. Okay, so I know Brand is gone for the day, right? But he said he was writing the Bible. All right, he closed. Right, Brand, if you're watching this, I'm going to your base. Also, Brand, if you're not watching this, I'm still going in your base. Now, which one's the Bible? June. Wait. First 7 day. He's just... Oh, is this a copy? Or, no, that's the original. Is this a copy? Or, huh? Wait! Wait a second! Did he copy and paste? Genova. The third bridge work. We concluded that today. Alright, we got on. I texted him, hey, you wanna finish? Which, now that I think about it, wasn't really... Kinda sounds weird at this point. And it started with very rainy, me and doing a little far, and first we tried to destroy it. Oh, well, I tried to rebuild it. Try to rebuild it. Bombs went off and arrows were fired. Most of the bridge was gone at that point. And I hope... And I had lost almost all of power. I gradually built it back and fought him off to keep him at ground level. The next day, I began to try to rebuild and resupply. Soon the fight re-began, with arrows shot at each other. I had mainly got the high ground, but he slowly dominated the fight, and he threatened to blow the whole bridge up, and I had nothing to do but surrender. We came to agreement, a truce, and the third bridge war ended. I did blow up the bridge, yes. I'm British. I love gun. Okay. Hey! No. There we go. Oh, storage room. Okay. I do like what he did out here. This is actually quite nice. It feels nice and hobbity. We need to make a fence gate here. But see, I don't really feel all that good about the... Ooh, let's not trample crops. I don't really feel good about that. I might change that later on. This part I love. It looks like a coffee bean. Right? This part I love. This part I'm about. This part I'm like, ooh. This part I love it. I love this design. I've never used this design before. I've seen it in one of my older builds. Okay, I kind of liked. I have used this design before, but not on like one of my main builds. I did this for a small cottage house, and I loved it so much. Maybe when I stop streaming, I'll work on getting rid of all that. We made a deal to... So, the deal was... no bridge. No more bridges. But he could make a bridge in the horror Minecraft server, which I'm not sure I'm gonna do. I am planning on it, but I'm I'm not sure if I want to go live on it. It's not really a favorite to go live on. But either way, no bridge in here, but he can definitely do a bridge in the horror one to kind of link the islands, or he can do one huge bridge going from the main island off to a different continent. I don't really care. As long as he leaves me out of it and doesn't ask for any supplies, okay. I don't really understand that. Right, you pick it up, there's like 50 leaves. Put it down, there's 3. It doesn't make sense! Oh wait, trash compactor. There we go. That's perfect. I keep on forgetting that I have a fresh plate. Okay, so we have you, so we'll get a new composter. No, did not need to look at me that sharply. Right, I already have Electron. Okay. See, the tricky part is going to be getting them into the holes. That sounded so wrong. Now for the... Oh, sorry, I'm really tired. For the, for my hardcore world, I had to dig out the 4x4, right? The 2x2x2. There we go. I mean, it makes sense. And had to get them in, break the blocks, get them positioned. My bed, not yours. I don't like that. I truly, like, seriously. But before I get them into their little things, I need to breed them first. And it's officially been half an hour. Wow. So, I will let y'all go, and I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Oh no, it's not stopping. Bye. Why is it not stopping? Let's try that again. 3,